Are you a party plan direct seller? If so, your next team member is most likely your next hostess. My recruiting skyrocketed and got so consistent when I learned to engage every single hostess in a conversation about my business. It really became as simple as 1, 2, 3 because I'm a systems person, so I came up with 3 very intentional times to talk to every hostess about their business. The first time was usually during that all-important conversation, the one where you're really planning her party, helping her decide who to invite, and she is so excited, planning what she wants to earn. A lot of people call that hostess coaching. I just open it up really simply like this. Susie, I don't know if you have ever thought about selling company ABC, but having a party is the very best time to launch your business. So I want to make sure that if you have considered it, that we take every advantage to make this party the very best experience for your new business. So tell me, have you ever thought about it? Now, if she says yes, great, you plan that party like a launch party. If she says no, all is not lost. All you have to say is, I get it. You probably never even considered it. But what I've learned through experience is that often my hostesses do change their mind after they've had the experience and see what fun it is. And I'm just going to ask you to watch what I do and see. It may not be for you, but I'm going to ask your permission to ask you again at the end. I also want you to think about the people that are coming to the party and the people that you know. If there's anyone who comes to mind that you think this business would be a good fit for, I would be so honored to talk to them. That's opportunity number 1. The second time is really when I very first started, how I began talking to my hostesses. When we were getting ready for her company to come and her guests to arrive, I would ask her, Susie, tell me who's coming tonight. Tell me a little bit about them. Do they work outside the home? Do they have kids? What are some of their hobbies? I knew that I would do a better party if I knew who I was talking to. The other thing that happened is that she started to really think about her friends and family, the people who were coming. And I would follow that up with, I am always looking for people to join my business. So is there anybody that you just told me about or that you can think about that's coming that might be a good fit for this business? That could even be you. Now, oftentimes I got names of people who she recommended, and that was so easy then to open that conversation. But I made sure to include her so that it was comfortable, wasn't threatening because I wasn't talking directly to her, so never pushy, but really a great way to talk about the business to your hostess. Now, the third time was when we were finishing up the party. Often it was that night when she sat down with me and I went through and said, now here's where your party is. At this much money, and look at all these amazing things you're going to get for having the party. Isn't that exciting? I want to show you something. There are 4 people here who said they'd like to have parties. Now, I know we talked about this before and you weren't so sure it was for you, but I just want to ask you one more time if it's something you would consider, because I would really like your friends to have parties with you if you're going to start this business. I'd hate to go have parties with all your friends and then have you decide you wanted to do this. Many times that was all it took to get people to say yes. Now here's one more bonus tip. On your customer survey slip or your door prize drawing that you hand out, if you do that at your parties, add this one more question. If your hostess were to join this company and start her own business, would you be willing to have a party for her? You're going to find that people will say yes to helping their friends that might not otherwise host a party. So the key is just ask every hostess to have a comfortable conversation. Your recruiting is going to skyrocket too.